Harvesting and processing seaweed in Korea. Do you know which country is most famous for seaweed? They are the most popular dish among Japanese and Korean people. Seaweed dishes often appear in daily meals and special occasions. With such high consumption demand, how do Korean people harvest and process seaweed? We invite you to explore with us in today's video. Harvesting and processing seaweed in Korea. Since thousands of years ago, Korean people have used seaweed and considered it a traditional dish. This food brings many health benefits such as supporting thyroid function, digestive function, and reducing the risk of cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and others. In addition, seaweed has the ability to speed up wound recovery, effective brand, and a reasonable choice for the menu of people after surgery. Postpartum women often eat seaweed to restore health. Currently, more than 90% of seaweed consumed in Korea comes from seaweed farms. Because natural production is decreasing, seaweed farms have provided large quantities to serve consumer demand. How do seaweed farms in Korea work? Look at this image. Do you know what it represents? That is an image taken by NASA of seaweed farms in Korea. It almost covers the Wando County area. Korea can produce up to 1.7 million tons of seaweed per year and is also the world's leading exporter of seaweed. Seaweed is often grown on floating ropes near the surface of the water with floats. This technique ensures the seaweed is close enough to the surface to receive enough light at high tide but does not rub against the bottom at low tide. Because it is grown on ropes, harvesting seaweed is quite easy. Fishermen use pulleys to move seaweed ropes to boats and harvest. In other areas with regular tides, people build bamboo or wooden trellises to grow seaweed. When the tide is high, seaweed grows, and when the tide is low, it is harvest time. After harvesting, seaweed is transported to processing and packaging factories, mainly processed into dried seaweed or instant seaweed for consumption and export. By nature, seaweed has a very high water content when harvested, so it is important to dry it effectively while preserving the product. After transporting seaweed from the harvest site, it is taken to the production facility to be cleaned, chopped, and put into a mixer to form a mixture. The mixture is poured into molds that are fan-dried and foamed to move through the dryer. At this time, the seaweed has been dried into thin and dry pieces, moving on the conveyor belt. Conveyors that move seaweed must be kept clean and automatically stack dried seaweed into bundles of about 10 sheets for convenient packaging, or stack stacks of 10 sheets into 100 sheets for food stores. Depending on the requirements, processing dried seaweed depends on different sizes and products, such as seaweed snacks. Dried seaweed for rice rolls or sushi will have different packaging specifications, and you can easily find and buy them in supermarkets or grocery stores because currently Korean seaweed products are exported to many regions around the world. In addition to modern processing factories, manual seaweed processing facilities have also existed for centuries in Korea. Although the products are not widely sold, they are very popular. Seaweed is washed many times with clean water to remove sand and organisms attached to it. Then the workers spread the seaweed evenly on a square or rectangular tray. Doing it directly with water will cause the seaweed to spread more evenly and have an equal thickness. The seaweed pieces are placed on top of each other using a press to remove excess water. Finally, pack it up. Today's video ends here. Hope we have brought you an interesting topic. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget, click like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.